And everybody, welcome to this little video here that I'm going to do. It's kind of an experiment to see how it works, just because of the mod drop that we had early this morning. Right now, my time, it's about 3:02 in the morning on this Wednesday morning. So it was kind of interesting. About 1 o'clock, I think, I noticed that all these mods come up, and then I got a bunch of messages from some good people about it. But let's just take a look at what Giants has released today. First of all, we'll start off with the stuff that really pertains to me as the console. The PS4, Xbox One mods. Did a couple videos on a certain items of these, but let's just take a look at the whole thing in general. The first thing you're going to notice here is an Auto Sand D47 pack. This is by CatFan18 Mods. This is a trailer that came out today. If we go look at the more info on that, you can see Auto Sand D47 pack price $10,500 to $13,500. It's a trailer that has a capacity of 4,700 to 7,900 liters. $5 a day. You have options between tires, color, and decal configuration. Like I said, it's by CatFan18 Mods. Here's a couple screenshots of it. There you can see, pretty cool. It's a swivel axle trailer. So there you have the A-frame swivel axle trailer. Some people don't like that. Some people do. Another version of it be kind of interesting. I'm going to have to get online and get on the console and take a look at this and have a little play around with it. But from some of these pictures, looks pretty cool. Look at that. You can daisy chain them together. So that might come in handy for some of your farming operations you have there. So that is the first one. The second one in the list, let's look at this one axle trailer pack, which is kind of neat. Also by CatFan18 Mods. It reminds me of a lot of those trailers, those homemade trailers where you got to take a pickup box. That is kind of interesting there. More info on that. This is a Polish single axle trailer of my own design. $3,200 to buy. Maintenance is $5 a day. You have some options of belts. It says water capacity 4,000. That's interesting. Fuel capacity 2,000. So basically what you have is a single axle trailer. So they have a tailgate on here. Here they're hauling seed bags. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 seed bags in there. It does look like it has tie downs on it. So that's pretty neat. I like that option. There's just a basic picture of it right there. Kind of interesting. Here they have seed bags, barrels, and fertilizer totes. So 2 fertilizer totes in there. That's pretty nice. Here's another picture they had on the Mod Hub where they're unloading seed bags. Lumber. It has also some logs on there. And of course, notice the tie-down straps too. That's pretty cool. And there's another picture of it. So that's an interesting little single-axle trailer. That could do some cool things around the farm. I kind of like that too. Looking forward to playing around with that. Then scrolling down, now we have Jade Mountain. This is a new map by FDR Logging Team. I did a video just a little bit ago on the Lizard 3400 dually pickup truck from Jade Mountain, and it was pretty interesting. I'm gonna have to get on there some more and tootle around with it. But if we click into the info there, we can see is a challenging logging map hidden away in the mountains. Be careful on the cliff roads. You may not be able to recover from a crash. Ooh, scary. First console version of the map, the large green factory building, the Goldcrest sawmill, and the unloading ramp have been removed. The orange sawmill building has been replaced by another sawmill. Added tree marker support. In winter, trees are frosted. That's pretty cool. In winter, the water freezes like that. Added snow masking for buildings and underwater. So that is pretty cool. This is by FDR Logging Team. So this is the first console version of the map. Oh, it's the first console version of the map, so it must have been a PC version. Some screenshots of it. That's Jade Mountain there. And then there is the PDA map. So pretty interesting. Have to get on there and check that out and take a look at that. Next on the list we have take a look at is the Art Mechanic LS35. This is by Vanquish081. This is a hook lift animal trailer. So if we go into the info on that, we can see it's an Art Mechanic LS35. 15 sheep, 13 pigs, 7 cows. some screenshots of it. Like I said, it's a hook lift trailer, so you'll need the hook lift trailer. Looks pretty interesting. I mean, it's kind of nice. You know, it's a different option instead of the other cattle trailers that you may have. Another picture of it. Yeah, there's another picture of it. So I'll have to get on and play with that one as well. Moving down to some placeables. They have some placeables that were released, and an interesting one here is the Drying ProLift D10. Matter of fact, if I look on my screen above me, I have 3 of them set up on a map. Going to have a play around with them. This is by VNSFDG2. What this is basically a sell point. If we click on the info on it, Drying ProLift D10, grain dryer by ProLift. Inside the building, you can sell grain. Price $26,500 to buy $5 a day. Now, it doesn't say what grain you can buy, but I'm assuming maybe anything except sugar beets and potatoes and sugarcane probably. If you look at the screenshots, it's kind of a cool little thing. Low clearance on the door there, though. Another picture here, kind of the twilight. I mean, it's interesting. I'm looking at it on my computer screen here and also on my monitor screen. But it is kind of interesting. I'm going to have to play around with that. I'm going to do a video on these 3 placeables. Lights at night there. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the price is. Matter of fact, let me just look and see. I have it on the console right now, up on a map. I just want to see if it adds in a sell point. It looks like they did. I'll have to go back and check if that one's on there. They have a farm silo sell point that's been added to the map, but there's no prices listed there. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. And I'll have a little play around with that some more. Next, we have the Vehicle Shelter by AAA Modding. Interesting one here, too. Placeable vehicle shelter, $19,000 to purchase. If we scroll down and look at it, you can see the screenshots there. I also placed this one on the map that I'm looking at. Kind of a cool design. I think it has automatic lights because I couldn't find any switches for it. And there you can see the overhead lights hang down. Pretty interesting. Another option, it does have a concrete pad. So you do have that little ridge there when you drive up into it. I know I drove the pickup up and I kind of went flying a little bit. So that is interesting there as well. Now let's keep going. This is the last placeable. It's called the Depot Shed. This is by Machgenbauer. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I really apologize. This is an interesting one. It's a big placeable. It's got a big footprint. And one of these concrete pads that kind of go all around it. So when you place it, if it's not exactly level, you'll have little pieces missing here and there, so to speak. If we look at the description, depot shed size 35 meter by 25 meter by 8. It's pretty big. I'm also looking at it on my screen here too. To say how much it is, 80,000. So it's a little spendy, $10 a day, 10 euros. Here's a screenshot of it. Looks pretty, like I say, it's got a big concrete footprint, a little bit of an incline to get in there with these 3 wooden doors that slide open. There's another picture of it there. It's a neat looking shed though. I kind of like the look of it. Pretty big. It's got lights on the inside. It's got like a concrete half wall with like a steel siding above that, so that's pretty cool. There's a night shot, so it does have lights. So that is pretty cool as well. Now, what are we missing? The other main thing here is this classic 2-row planter by Dogface. Pretty cool. I like it. Let's click on that. This is a retro version of the common 2-row planter. This Lizard brand sewing machine can sow sunflower, soybean, corn, sugar beet. So an interesting combination. They're your row crops, basically, plus soybean. I made this to go with the classic farming package, which has a corn forage harvester, but no way to plant corn. So that's interesting. I might have to have a little go at that on Lusatia. But here's a picture of it. There it is in action behind the... Is that the Hurleyman? Yes. So it's a 2-row planter. That is pretty neat. I kind of like it. I've seen a lot of these at museums and stuff, and you know, some people have them like stuck in the woods. Pretty neat little planter. It's a canister planter. You put the seed in there. It's belt driven. Pretty simple. I mean, when you think about it, it actually is pretty simple. Three-point attachment. I kind of like that. That's pretty neat. So if you're an old school farmer, farming classics kind of guy or gal, this might be right up your alley. Now, another thing on here is there's 2 updates to 2 maps, which we'll go through here in a second. The one thing that is not on here is the Lizard 3400 dually pickup truck. It's not listed on the mod hub, but it is on the in-game console, so you can take a look at that. I did a video on that. That should have been posted already, so go check that out. Pretty interesting. The last 2 things in this mod release is 2 map updates. So the first one is Upper Lusatia, and the second one is Baltic Sea. Upper Lusatia first by Richie F. and Red Keinstis. Here's what the update says. Trough and pig straw plane fixed. Sounds have been added. Visually improvements. Performance improvements. Clip distance edited. And vegetation processed. No new save game necessary. That makes me happy, being I'm playing the map. So I'm going to have to get on there and take a look at that. The screenshots here would just be the map. I can't take out anything that seems different to me. I'll have to get on the map, take a look around, and see if I can notice any differences. But it will be interesting to see what the sounds are. That'd be kind of cool. The last one is the Baltic Sea, also by Red Keinstis. This changes to this map include a new PDA map. Purchase symbols, fields 48 and 49 have been fixed. A bale sell point has been enlarged. Additional sell point at the port, kind of interesting. Tipping of the biogas silo king with trailer is now possible. The snow mask has been improved and the farm entrance reworked. So that will be interesting too. I love playing that map. We did a multiplayer series on that map, had a lot of fun. So I'll have to maybe go back on there. I think I still have it is a different, well, that may not be the PDA. That looks like a PowerPoint slide, but I'm trying to think. Here's the farm, right? The port. So there's no sell point down here. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been on there. I'll have to go on there and take a look. One thing I knew is how many darn pigs we kept getting. That was unbelievable. But that is a gorgeous map. I love Red Keinstis' work. I really do. All his maps are my favorite. But that is it. I mean, that pretty much takes care of the whole thing. All the mods that were released, plus the pickup that's not listed here. As of right now, let's just double check here. I don't think there has been any update to what is in testing. No, it doesn't say, but let's just click on that. No, it's the same list as what was out yesterday. One last thing I will point out is if you would look at the latest in the testing, you're going to see a couple things that are not going to make a lot of console players happy. Right down here, you will notice that Shamrock Valley has been released today for PC. What Oxygen David has said is that it was pending release, and then today, of course, it came out, but console version is to follow. The last I heard is that it failed console testing. So let's just look at the information on that just so we can have a heads up. Custom crop grass textures is pretty cool. 2 farms, cows and sheep and pigs and chicken, detailed interior farmhouse, animated objects. 3 sell points of BJ, 39 field, small, medium, and large, which are 2 scale. 1 large placeable area, over 100 new models made by himself, Oxygen David. Forestry, sawmill area missions included Trop Straw PC, only of course, multi-printing PC. But it looks pretty darn cool. Look at that. I am looking forward to seeing that map and playing that map. Some of the screenshots here. Of course, if you go to, I think Simulate Gaming did it. Now I feel bad. A couple other PC YouTubers have done series on this, so go check that out. But that is pretty darn cool. But that's all I have for you. That is the mods that were released today, which is the 12th of September 2018. Very early. We're around 1 o'clock in the morning my time. So there you have it. If there is an update on the testing list, I will do that as well. But as of now, there is nothing changed on there. So, with that said, you guys all have a great Wednesday, a great day, and we look forward to talking to you in the near future. Take care.